Alright, how we doing, boys and girls? Your boy Marcus 18205 numbers after the name. Wasteland Wednesdays is where we just lay down that murder game. I mean, this is really putting that work, playing that world, that war, MP40's out. I think Juggernaut's probably out in all fairness. I usually put Jug on this thing. When it comes to those age-old arguments of Jug and stopping power, you should use stopping power on a lot of things. I 100% agree with that. I mainly just use Jugs. I mainly just use it. I use it in Modern Warfare just to kind of survive the snipers, period. In this game, I kind of just use it because I don't like. I just feel like it influences more. I don't feel my aim's like good enough to warrant stopping power to make like an effect on it over here. And the MP40 corrects a lot of woes just with how much it shoots, but even that, it's still not really the best over there. And I go on a crazy streak. I like this game, man. This is on Battery, one of the DLC maps, I believe, from back in the day. It's kind of murky. I was playing with the captain the other day, and you got the game. Please don't have the DLC maps, and I guess the way that this thing's set is that you need the DLC map. Supposed to get kicked out of the lobby. You know, this is old school Call of Duty. Like, they ain't even like take into account that people wouldn't buy DLC and none of that stuff. So we'll sit there and sometimes we'll dip out of the lobby if I see it's a DLC map, and I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, I think this is DLC? I don't really know, but I'm pretty confident this one's a DLC. I managed to get the puppies over here early, and I really like this map, man. And I remember now the whole game plays a little bit different, which is really interesting when you see a game age like this. And I've been playing this a substantial amount, a lot more than I've been playing Infinite Warfare, which just speaks volumes. But I've been playing this a lot since they put it backwards compatible, man. I like playing it with the Xbox One controller, and I like playing it with my Luma, which is what I got my Xbox One right now. The 360 is like in the bedroom. I don't barely even get internet access on it, honestly. So it's whatever. Throw the satchel charge over there. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late for this goon. He's going. I'm like, hold on, let me get some money over there. Let me get some pain in there. I'm hitting it. I was like, you know what? Boom. Let me pick up this Tommy right here. Throw. I'm just throwing shit at him, praying that something gets him. But I've been playing this game, and it plays very different. For the most, I say 90% of the time it plays very different to how I used to play. There's a couple factors for you now. I think I'm going to put a video up here, maybe not next week, but one of these upcoming weeks, of this crazy game I had where it was literally a 2-on-3, or like a 3-on-2. Like, we had 2 guys, they had 3 guys. I think it was on Sela. I don't think it was Sela, maybe like Downfall. Whatever the map is, was like, you're kind of like in front of the Reichstag and everything's like destroyed. Big map. And we had some tanks in it or whatever, and like one guy was in a tank, and me and this other dude fought like mad hard to take that tank out. There was a guy sniping all the way in the back. Like, it felt like you were like in real war, which was pretty cool. And what I mean that doesn't play the same is that, you know, a lot of these people honestly are very new to the game, so they don't really know like where like some of the spots are. Like, I played the Subpens map the other day, and there was cats in the most bizarre places, and I was like, yo, you don't know about like this head glitch spot over here, this thing over here, which is where I was at, but no one was like coming by, and I'm like, I don't really understand what's going on. And then you run around and be like, oh, what the hell are you doing there? Oh, that's spot, what and what? And in all fairness, it even like shows me spots that I didn't even remember or didn't even think about. I'm like, what the hell? And then sometimes you will have some games that are how they used to be. I'm trying to remember I can't remember the damn name of the map, but the one with the big bridge over there, that was actually me remade in Black Ops 3. I played a game on that, and it played exactly how it used to play. You know, we were trying to dominate the bridge. Some of us were trying to flank around from the cave. Some of us were like hopping around the bottom over there, run through. It played exactly how it used to play, and like things clicked, right? Like, I was like, oh, this head glitch over here helps out against these people. Boom, he's flanking, got him. Head glitch over there, and it worked out. And it was really cool. Like, it transported me back to, like, I don't know, 9 years ago, I guess this game came out, 8, 9 years ago, and I was like, okay, I still got this stuff, I still know this stuff. But for the most part, I'm not like doing it. And some things I'm doing completely different, and all for it's just because I haven't unlocked the bouncing betties yet. But I never really used to use the C4. I used it a little bit, but not as much as I do now. But this is kind of the Black Ops 2 effect, right? Like, a C4 worked so well back in the Black Ops 2 days that any opportunity I get to use something similar to it, I'm chucking it around, you know? And this isn't stuff that I would even consider doing when the game originally came out, you know? Instead of, like, fighting somebody with a gun, be like, you know what, let me just chuck some C4 at him from over here. Like, that's just, like, silly to, like, even think about it back in the day. But after the Black Ops 2 experience, like, oh, I got this skill set I could actually, like, apply over here. And you do apply, and you do bring stuff from other Call of Duty games into these older games. And I feel it a little bit in Modern Warfare Remastered, but I feel like Modern Warfare Remastered, for the most part, plays a lot how it used to play back in the day. Like some of the spot, like I do notice some people out of context and out of spot, like especially like newer kids, you know, like run a little bit more down the middle or whatever. But like you used to have that back in the day too, where like some, you know, not great players would just run down the middle. But for the most part, like everyone's kind of hitting their spots, and everyone's kind of, and it's really a game that has set spots that you go to on a lot of maps. There is some openness to it. Like I'm thinking like a map like Crash, for example. You kind of have some set spots on it, but there is like different like levels of the buildings that you could be on or whatever, or even different angles that you could take from one side of the building to the other. So in that sense, that is a little bit different. But a lot of the maps are kind of distinct as to where you could go. Where I feel like the World at War maps, for the most part, are so big that it gives you so many options as to where to go. Like even here on Battery, you all kind of funnel into the middle, but we could have like a fight all around this artillery back here if they happen to be here. You could just keep flanking for days all around the map over here. Like there's so many just angles and stuff that you could do on this map, which is honestly, this is one of the DLC maps that I enjoyed the most. It's bleak looking. It's definitely not like the best in terms of color, in terms of gameplay necessarily. The spawns aren't necessarily the best either. But you could say that about a lot in World at War. You can say a lot about Modern Warfare Remastered. And just to throw this out here, this isn't necessarily what this video is about, but for Modern Warfare Remastered, and we'll see if there's any updates or whatever, they change or anything. But I'm cool with not patching that game at all. Leave it how it is. Period. Mistakes, flaws, and everything. Just have a level playing field of how it is. Your boy Marcos, man. Wasteland Wednesday. Deuces.